How's everybody doing? Mike here from Bush Green. It's a Saturday afternoon, and what I got planned today is to grease up the good old, well, it's not old, but the 17G, the John Deere. So this is the first time that I'm going to be greasing it up. So what I did was I went and looked for all the grease points. I actually did look at the manual too. And I marked it all with green painter's tape. I know it might sound stupid, but you know what, I'm brand new with this machine, and this is the first time I'm doing it on this machine. So just so until I get familiar with all the points, they are pretty straightforward where they are located, obvious spots, you know, where joints are, where moving parts are, and stuff. So so yeah, we're gonna go through that real quick, and then I'll start greasing. All right, so here we are. So I turned the machine out of the way of you know, the dirt and stuff, just so I can stand on the grass. So yeah. So anyway, I'm not sure if I mentioned this in the other videos there, but I did end up getting my John Deere buckets. I still got labeling stuff on that. That's going to come off. The other buckets over there. That's the actual 18-inch. Remember when I first got the machine, they gave me the 12-inch to use for now because these two buckets were on back order. So I got this one all the way up. It does have a blade on there that you can remove too. So anyway, we'll go through that later. So anyway, I marked all the grease points. We got 16 grease points here. 2 of them I don't have to do. I'll explain at the end here. But yeah, we got one there. So pretty much where all the painter's tape is, there's grease points. Right? So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 right there. There's another one right here, another one there as you come around. What is nice too, and I didn't know, they're all on one side pretty much, you know, which is nice, other than being in the middle, you know, so you can go from, I guess, if you're facing outwards to the right of the machine. So we got one there, got one there, another one right there, another one right there. And we come to the other side here, and we got one right down there. Let's see, right there. Okay, so these two right here, well, you can read for yourself here. So the swing gear, yeah, so you got the swing gear and the swing, I guess, bearing, BRG. So 500 at 500 hours, the swing gear gets done, and at 250 hours, the swing bearing gets done. So I don't have to touch those two. Okay, so these are pretty much all the ones that I got to hit here. And hour-wise, well, they say at 10 hours. You know what? You should just keep it greased anyway, all the time. Let's see here. I don't know if you can see that, but we got 18.7 hours. So yeah, I probably should have greased this earlier. This is something that that people probably neglect. You know what? I'm just thinking right here. There's got to be a grease point here too. Nope. I thought maybe those. Yeah, I guess not. I'll look into that anyway for the blade anyway. Okay, so I'm gonna get you guys all set up, and we're gonna go from here. So as you guys know, I got a new DeWalt 20 volt power grease gun. So this is the first time I'm using this thing. So let's see what happens. All right, there we go. All right, let's turn. So, because I never used this thing before, I had to run it a little bit so some grease would come through the hose. It's starting to come through now. A little bit of trouble to get off. Let's move you guys a little closer. All right, so after yeah, some bloody knuckles on both hands, I got it done. Some of them are pretty tough actually to get off. If you guys have any easier ways of getting the that adapter or hose, whatever you call it, on the grease gun off these off the grease nipples easier, that would be nice. These ones came off pretty good, so lots of grease in them. Start coming out. Just wait until a little bit starts coming out, you know, from the point joints over there. It's always good. I found that a lot more grease went into these points over here, obviously because we're using the bucket for digging and stuff. So yeah, really important. You can see it kind of coming out from right there. At least we know, you know, she's all greased up. So yeah, so there you have it. And I'll show you guys some of the controls of the machine. All right, everybody, so here we are again. Had some technical difficulties with doing my video, which was yesterday when I started this video. So I'm going to continue on today. It is the next day. So anyway, I'm just going to do a walk around now of the machine. So basically you got your display there. It shows the hours on there. We're actually at 19 hours. We did use it today for a little bit, which will be an update with the shop series in another video. Okay, so anyway, right here we got the throttle. Yeah, right there's a light. Lights on the machine right here. I was thinking about adding a couple more lights maybe on here, maybe for the rear. Somehow mount them down here or on the bar here. That'd be kind of cool. Also, another cool thing, when the machine's running, okay, when you're driving forward or backwards, there's a beeper. So it's a safety beeper. While you're driving the thing, you can press this button right here and it will shut it off. But as soon as you stop and then go again, it beeps again. So the beeper is actually just inside here. I did disconnect it because it is a little annoying. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to run on a toggle switch up here. Like there's a spot right here for another switch. I'm not sure what that option is, but I was going to put a switch there and hook the beeper and everything back up, that you have an option to turn it completely off or have it completely on, depending on where you're working, right? But here in my own backyard, I don't need the beeper going. It's just annoying. This control right here, this is for the front blade on the machine. Okay, so up and down, obviously. Pull it back, it goes up, you pull it forward, and it goes back down. Okay, so we're going to start up the machine here, and then I'm going to show a few other features here. All right. Okay, so before you do anything operating the machine, this lever has to be put down. So as you put it down, this controller comes down too. I'm just going to make a quick adjustment here and straighten out the machine. Alright, so there we go. Okay, so right here we have a horn. There you go. Yeah, it's pretty loud and annoying. Sorry, it's kind of annoyed the neighbors. So you pull back on this one, and you got the front boom curls in. Okay, now it's going back out because I'm going forward with it. So as you can see in the background there, you can see it moving. Pull back, and it curls in. Okay. Let's just raise that up a little bit. There we go. Okay, now you go left with the right controller, and the bucket curls up. You go right with the controller, the bucket curls out again. There you go. Okay? Go. Other controller, left side, pull back, and this whole main boom right here comes up and back. So as you can see, it's coming closer to us. Now you pull forward with the control, and it does the opposite. It goes forward. See? Okay, now if you want to swing the whole machine around, go left with the controller to the left. There you go. So you can pretty much go 360 here if you wanted to, which I won't because I'm going to hit this fence right here. And you go the other way, to the right, the whole machine, well, not the whole machine, but that's how you turn basically. Okay? So, like I showed you earlier, this control right here, you pull back, the front blade goes up, pull it forward, it goes down. So, bringing it up, bringing it down. Hold on. Okay, so on the floor here, yeah, I'm wearing socks and sandals, you can laugh. Kind of cool feature here, so you flick that up, and if you're in a tight area and say you're doing a foundation wall and you're kind of tight, you can actually with it position the machine, and then this whole boom here. So I'm going to go to the left of this pedal, and it's basically like a backhoe that you can go sideways with that. There you go. All right, so opposite way now on the right side of that pedal. You see my right foot right there. I'm going right there. This will swing the other way. And bring it back straight with the machine. Right about there. So you just flip that back on there so you don't hit it by accident. And then for the attachments, just, for the thumb. Yeah. thumb that's on there to be able to grab things. You know, this pedal right here, so where my left foot is. So go back with the pedal, that thumb's gonna close onto the bucket. You go front way, and that thumb's gonna come up. Do that again. Pretty straightforward. And then the last pedal right here is when you're actually driving the machine, you're transporting it and you want to drive faster, you just keep your foot on that and it will drive faster. So, in order to drive the machine, let's put the blade up. This controls right here, just like a zero turn. Okay? So, I'm going to go backwards and then forward with it. So, both of them at the same time. And we're moving right now, going backwards. I don't want to go too far. I'll move them both. And we go forward. Now you just only move one. Now we're turning to the left, just like a zero turn. Now you move this one. Now we're going to the right. But you want to be easy with your controls too, because you're going to chew up your. You can chew up a yard pretty quick with the tracks here. All right, I'm going to show you something else now. Okay, so what I did right now, I used a bucket, put force down onto the ground, and I lowered the blade to raise the whole machine off the ground. As you can see, the tracks are off the ground right now. So that's a really cool feature, and I know a lot of other machines have this too. Another lever right here that you can actually bring these tracks in. So it is 39 inches wide along with the machine there. So as you can see right now, the tracks are, I believe they're around 44 inches. 44 to 46 inches the machine is wide right now. So this switch right here can actually bring in the tracks. So as you can see, the tracks are flush with the machine right now. Now you're saying, oh, the blade is not. There is an adjustment on the blade here. So I'm not going to do it right now, but you pull this pin in. You can see the brake in here. This actually will turn, it will turn going towards the machine. And then the blade will actually be 39 inches wide, just like the machine. Oh, let's do that again. This lever right here. There you go, a little more stability. It's pretty cool. And it's nice to be able to lift up the machine too, if you have to do any work on the tracks or anything. So as you can see, it's completely off the ground. yeah, so there you go. So what we did was we greased up the machine. So it was the first time I greased up this this machine. So yeah, it'll take some time, and I'll get used to it, and I'll get into a routine, and it'll be like nothing then to do it. Yeah, it's so important to grease up these excavators, any kind of equipment like this, especially your mowers, anything that has grease points. You know, it's so important to do. We all neglect them. I have in the past too with mowers. We all do it. Right? It's just something that can take just a few minutes to prevent a lot of things that could happen, you know, and cost you a lot of money in the long run. So, you know, for the not that expensive to buy tubes of grease, and it doesn't take a lot of time, other than learning where all the grease points are, obviously, like which I am with this machine, which I put all, you know, the little tape marks on there, but I have a pretty good idea now from doing it and just reading the manual and everything. So yeah, so it's pretty simple. Showed you all the controls of the machine. So I do have the controls on, there's John Deere controls, and then there's a switch that I didn't show. Yeah, so basically right here where my finger is, there's a keyhole there. So if I use the key and I open this up, there is a switch that I can switch it from John Deere controls to, I guess I call it cat controls, for everything else pretty much, like Caterpillar, Kubota, and all the other brands. I'm pretty sure Bobcat's in there too, and it's all, they're all the same controls, but for whatever reason John Deere has the opposite controls. So I actually like the cat controls. It feels better for a right-handed person. The John Deere, I think, would be, it's just my opinion, I think it would feel better for a left-handed person. So I just keep it on there anyway. Yeah, so showed you all the controls of the machine. Pretty straightforward. It takes some getting used to if you're not used to doing it. I'm pretty used to the machine. I'm not a professional by all means. I just got this machine, as you all know. But yeah, and then I demonstrated a little bit moving some crushed gravel around and stuff, just the operation of the machine. I know that's not done yet, but that will be in a new up and coming shop series video, which we will be having the concrete poured very soon. So anyway, I hope you all enjoyed the video, and appreciate all your support as usual, and just want everyone to be nice to everyone and do something nice for someone today, and peace. Take care, and we'll see you soon again.